Hi everyone, welcome to day 19 at taylorbelly, my virtual diary for the next 30 days. I'm showing up. It's just after dinner. Had a big day as usual, but I'm getting to just enjoy and relax, which is awesome. Don't really have the weekends to myself, and I just thinking today as I'll go through, last night and today, it's like for so long I've had my head, it felt like my head's been underwater. Whatever I've been learning, growing, evolving, my stuff, it just felt like that feeling of head underwater. And now it just feels, I can breathe. Okay, I know you all know that feeling. It's been a while in that, under the water, but I just feel free. So like today's Sunday, happy Sunday, getting ready for the week, getting ready for Easter. So yesterday when I left you, then afterwards I went out for my partner's sister's birthday. We had so much fun. Like I haven't really been out for a long time. It was actually nice to just be, to exist, to forget everything, just enjoy. Yeah, had a few too many drinks, but that's okay. I actually feel not too bad, so that's a good thing. Just sometimes it's nice to just have fun, be like a kid, but adult stuff, but have fun. So I've done that. I actually, like today, used today to just rest and recover, be kind to myself, watch TV, just be normal, so didn't feel too bad. So just, actually don't have any aches or pains in the body, because normally I've been working Friday and Saturday, back to back with massages in the shop. So, not being able to do that and just breathe and just recover, like that is just like game changer, just finding that balance. So, you look at your life and you see how you're working and you see how you're being, and you just look at yourself. Do you really want it to be like this? Like, do you really have to have it this way? Like, for so long, I thought that I needed to be stuck, pay the bills, this, that, the other. Now that I've been choosing myself, being in synchronicity, manifesting and creating, it is basically my story, my playground. That's huge. That's cool. All right. It's not that I didn't know this stuff. It's that I'm remembering what I'm capable of. Like, I know at the moment, again, manifesting in the body knows that I've had too much fun. You can see a little zit. Doesn't matter. My cold sore is healing. So I know this week I'll get back on track, hopefully, because this week, we got Easter, so I have 4 days off. So I have family time, downtime, but because of my new job, I haven't been able to train as much. Now I focus this week on training, getting on back on track, because everything else in my life is starting to flow, getting into like pattern and stuff. My energy, everything. Like I said, today I don't feel heaviness. Like, even if I feel a little bit hungover, I feel awesome. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, so you're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to breathe. You just let yourself enjoy life. Like I'm just like really happy at the moment. I haven't felt like that for a very long time. So that's really cool. So today I want to go into the next chapter of my book. Okay, so my promise to myself this week is to get through the chapters of the book. But my promise, because I know I'm going to have 4 days off this weekend, I hope you get to have that downtime, and I just got to make sure I do my health stuff. Like I will, because I'm not going to work Friday, but I'll work Thursday, so I'm going to be really busy Tuesday and Thursday, so we know what that's like. And also with my business Monday and Wednesday, so full on with everything. But I need to make that commitment and promise to myself. So we'll see how we go. There should be no excuses at all, so I can focus more on health this week. Okay. Before we tap into the next chapter. I was also thinking, how we were talking about your favorite people? What about your favorite movie and character? I thought about that today because, someone that's helped shaped my life and that persistent nature, get up from the floor, get up, all of that stuff. There was 2 block movies that I loved growing up over and over and over, and that was Rocky Balboa, and also the Karate Kid, Daniel. So I don't know if you've watched them, maybe over Easter get into them, but if you want to know and learn about heart, passion, strength, perseverance, persistence, not letting yourself down, doing stuff for yourself, that is also who I always tapped in the energy of. Not just Rocky, but his wife, Adrian. She actually is she was this person that no confidence, no strength. Her brother Paulie just walked all over. She met Rocky, Rocky was larger than life. And he showed her so many things, basically to love her unconditionally. And then she was able to just master strength. In the end, she was so much strength for Rocky. That's, you have to watch it. My background is Italian, so that is my passion. But then the Karate Kid, the same thing too. Daniel was someone that, no confidence, no strength and all that. But, he met his mentor, Mr. Miyagi, showing him stuff, showing him light. And both of them, they got, before they could be who they are, magic and awesome, they had to get kicked literally in the butt and punched so many times. So, that's a massive metaphor for life. It's not that we have to go through that stuff, but it means that the challenges help and create us. Okay? And we can either let our stuff destroy us, or we can let it make us rise. I know in those stories, and even with my life, there's no way with some things that I'll ever go backwards anymore. Okay, and that should be the same for your life as well. So I hope you had a great Sunday. I want to get into chapter 4. Like I said, with my book, I sort of know what's going on, but I haven't been in my 16-year-old self for a long time. So we'll see what she says today. And I bet something's going to connect with this video. So we're up to chapter 4, and we're seeking measurable questions. There are many questions and answers we search for during this lifetime. It's possible when God created Adam and Eve, we were given the chance to live in an absolute perfect world. As we are naturally curious, we chose to make everything a challenge to live in a perfect world. So basically, we wanted free will. We wanted, to have fun, to make a mess, to learn from our mistakes. We thrive on accomplishment, praise, and love of life. Let's reflect. Questions that trigger everyone at some point, like where did we come from? Who are we? Why are we here? Why must I experience this? We can make ourselves go crazy trying to figure out those answers. We have come up with quite a few good theories for the last 100 years. I can tap into aliens, this, that, the other, but we won't do that sort of stuff. But I don't think, my honesty, we just didn't evolve from animals and dinosaurs. You go back to all the pyramids, all of that sort of stuff, all the architecture, all of that stuff. There was greater knowledge, sometimes even Aztecs, all of that stuff, than, even with some of our life now. So you have to question that stuff, We're not that special. We can't be the only people in the universe. I'm telling you right now, we're not that special. So that's my thing. But yeah, have a little think for yourself. We really won't know until it's time to go home. If we knew all the answers beforehand, like a test, then it wouldn't be a test. Our brain, heart, and soul are more in tune than we really think. When we are ready, when the time is right, we will come up with a conclusion for ourselves. We are not nosy creatures. We just like to know where we stand. Unfortunately, that's not for us to decide. In all the different religions, there is a center higher being who is guiding all our moves. That's why life, love, and spirituality are the basic mortalities, as they are hard to attain as we become blinded by the false attractions of life, such as money, jealousy, and competition to rise above from another when we should be equal with each other. For we are divided into sections and levels that poison our impressions of life. There will be many times that we will be confused, homesick, tired, that we choose to block ourselves, the spiritual side. And for a while, we may need a narrow way of life. Our heads may go down to think. We will receive answers. Other times it's best we just don't know. When our time is to wake up, all will be spoken about. When we go home, we may have a couple of spots to visit. Then we shall be connected and have reflection time. We may visit our dear family and friends, our special room, nourish ourselves, and we relax to proceed with our next job. So I'm talking about when we pass over, what happens in that time. Science and technology are always seeking answers. It is quite true that we are intelligent and we can accomplish many tasks because of our natural instincts. We should be going with the flow. Instead, we are burning ourselves with pressure of everyday life, abusing our natural state. For Mother Nature is slowly being destroyed. Wow, this is like I said, 30 years ago, and I'm talking about this. It is sad because we are dealing with a bad hand of cards, which will set us up for a magnificent fall. We are gambling all that we have, which is in the first place really isn't ours to deal with. Hey, that's little Tiger, he's cheeky. Ever taken the time to walk on the beach, down the road, talk to a friend, pat a dog, smell the air, or touch of a tree and the grass? It empowers you. Sometimes answers will come from nature. The simple harmony and serenity embarks us to another dimension if we can concentrate and let go. When we least expect it, what we desire to know is in front of us all the time. So I'm actually talking about grounding in nature here. 16 and already knowing that when we hang out with nature, we can connect to our real self. May it be a simple slogan in front of a video, shop, passage in a book or person, animal or place. Constantly we are beating the wall, and every time we get closer we find something new. Then we continue beating the wall, taking out the gifts we choose to discover. It's a tunnel we are building. Everywhere there is a memory of good and bad, people, places we have been and shared. Answers, questions are all there as well. The mesmerizing sound of faint music will recapture us. It is our song, and we choose to sing or just let it play. Next time when something troubles you, don't worry. If you can't figure it out, it will arrive at its own place, like the breeze whispering the answer into our ear. In a quick second, then it's gone for us to remember if we listen well enough. So that's chapter 4. Please don't mind the noise. Tiger's just being cheeky, playing with my thongs. So, yeah, I want you to have a think about the words that I've said in the book. Have a think about what is your favorite video, and have take inventory of like this weekend. Have you actually had fun? Have you actually been like a teenager or a child and just let go of some of your responsibilities? Have time out. Like, don't take advantage of it and like destroy yourself and stuff like that. We can have fun, but within means. And just look at your life and go, do I need more play? Do I need more love? Do I need more fun? Do I need more rest? What do you need? All right? It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. We got a new week. It's going to be Easter weekend. Like, to me, Easter is really important. Like, I'll be honest, my background is Catholic. And, some people, I don't want to get into that stuff. But for me, I believe in that higher someone. You can call it what you want. But I still love parts of my religion that I'm based in. But then I love Buddhism, shamanism, like all of them. I take the good parts out of all of them and put them together. That's me. That's what I'm about. So that's why there's no judgments when they come from all different walks of life or faiths. Because at the end of the day, the main thing is that we love each other, we forgive each other, we want to better ourselves, and we want to figure out stuff together. We're not against each other, okay? And that's how I work. So basically, I just pull from everything, all religions, faiths, that sort of stuff. So no judgments here, okay? But Easter for me is really important. I really love this time and I value this time. And it's reflection time. Okay? So have a look at your life and see what's going on. Where are you at in your life? All right, happy Sunday, everyone. I need to, we're in a bit of the woo-woo, my book, all of this stuff, but I have to get back to the physical. See what I mean? I sort of get high up in all of this stuff. But like I said, I'm enjoying life at the moment and I'm having fun. And that is the secret to raising your vibration. And that's what it is. And the synchronicities are coming in and I'm allowing myself to just receive and receive and receive. So use me as an example. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. And any questions, you want to comment, go for it. Okay? I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Happy Sunday, peeps. Take care. See ya. Bye.